So now in the reality. As Andrei said, I'm quite old in this, so I don't remember when I started with mountain biking, but I was so crazy that I was thinking about mountain bike hotel in '95. So in that time, I start with the mountain biking, but now I see on the wrong place in the world, maybe. Because I start at the end of the world. This is so after 10 years in this hotel, which was in the village, I was not very happy with this what we have. For instance, I didn't like managing the bar and the restaurant in hotel, but which was bringing the most of the money that we survive. And then I was not happy with the big events and parties for locals, and they were not happy with me, especially the old one, because they see me all the time on the bike. And the third reason, the strict law, stupid law about single tracks bring me to idea that I must change something. So my dream was, or solution, to have tourism farm where the bikers are living in exotic place, in the middle of nature, and we could build our own trails. Okay, 7 years ago, the dream came true. We bought an organic tourism farm in Jamnica, 20 kilometers from the older hotel, and we moved to the farm, so our life has changed totally. We converted the tourism farm into family-run eco-hotel with 10 rooms, so very small, which is for sure specialized for mountain biking. So we have, on the Slovenian standards for bike hotels, we have the highest rating, 5 wheels, and this is we could compare this with the best Italian and Austrian hotels. We have everything what the bikers need. Okay, we think. And because before we were living in the valley and I was all the time upset that we don't have good view, now we have good view also. So the biggest thing was this also, that we didn't have a restaurant and bar, but we started farming and we didn't have any experiences. So, and when we started farming, I found out that before, when I was looking everything from the valley, I see things different. You know, when you are there, you have around shops, you have bars, restaurants, everything what they told you before. Then the people, the bikers, they are in minority. They are going out of the tours from the hotel, you don't see them the whole day, you don't know what they are doing, so it's good for you. But in the countryside, landowners, they see these bikers. The bikers are, we could say, must for them. You could see some of the examples there. And so this is the first shock for the landowners. And then these people are living in friendly environment. They stop, they talk each other, and at once there are a lot of different people around them. Then unknown cars are parked everywhere and block their car tracks. So it's a big difference of the point from where you are seeing this biking scene. When you are running the hotel on the farm, then you must think about these first things, because you are more or less for everything. You must think where the bikers will eat, how they will transport them, and all what they are doing around. When you come to the to the country, to the farm, or to the one village, that you introduce yourself. This was very important that we start with the farming, so the people see that we are not people from the towns, which will make problems, but we were farming. Okay, not in a big scale, but we were farming. So people think, okay, they are serious. Then, after, I don't know, few months, I present them our plans that we want to make single trail park on 7 farms around, and that our goal is 40 kilometers of trails on these farms, and I explain them what's the target group. So how, because we are targeting, I must say this, we are targeting on not all kinds of bikers, we are targeting on all mountain bikers. So we are not targeting on downhillers and such things. So, and also when I make this plan, I make a limit. So we don't want to have 65,000 bikers on our place, because they will destroy it. Then the third thing, what I think is the most important, check what the other farms could have out of your plans. T-shirts, okay, it's good for the beginning. Party, okay, it's good for the end of season. Exchange services, work have. But I think the most important is that they are sharing income from the bikers. So this will bring that people will start to think we have something out of biking, because more or less they are not depending on tourism. And when you start to plan the trails around, I found out it's very good if you ask them first for the opinions. You must ask them where we could do the trail, and then they will show you the best places. But if you send, I want to make trail here, they will say, oh, here I need this and this. So it's, and the fifth, for sure, respect their lifestyle. This is normal. So, as I said, this is our bike park, which is on, for now, on 5 farms. It will be on 7 farms, and here we are building these facilities for bikers. So I said, why we are building, why we are building the trails? Because I think this is our competitive advantage. So we need this, that people will stay in our village, on our farms. And because we are focused on this, that people will have, we have a lot of trails around. People call them natural, they're not natural, but there are a lot of single tracks around. But we need also around our farm for that bikers could ride 3 days without going on other places. So how can we do it? These people are asking all the time. Our farm, we said we are farming, but our farm is just supplementary activity for tourism, so for bike hotel. We are producing about 30 to 40% of the food on our farm. We grow, the vegetables, we have also 15 cows, around 15 cows, but the rest of the services we get from the neighbor's farm. We are focused on this, that people will have income out of the bikers. So you see here some examples. So these are these first farms which are, not all the farms which are involved in this. So somebody are working for us with tractors, somebody from someday we are buying the products and so on. And it's not always the cheapest way to do this, but it's very important, because now the people have feeling that they have something from the bikers which are running around. in the plans for the future, always when you are doing the trails or the parks around, you must think that it's a little different than in a big resort, because the land, all the trails in our case is they are on the private land. So the land owners and their activities, agriculture or forestry, are always the first. So tractor has always the first rule, not the bikers. Then, when you are planning the trails, avoid conflict. So, because also in reality, the best places for bike trails are the places which are not good for agriculture. But still, it's possible to do some other things. Then we have strict rules for the riding in nature. We make their own rules how to ride around our park. Then flexible single trail park management. So if the trails, if there are some forestry work, we close the trails. Then there are some warnings, because on the existing trails are also cows sometimes, so we must put the signs. And for the future, what we are thinking is the solution that we will establish local cooperative Jamnica. This means, or our idea is, that we will together collect the money from the bikers, maybe for, and then we will try to return some money back to the agriculture. I asked the neighbors, I said, you see, we don't have all the best machinery, so maybe in the future we could buy out from the biking a kind of machine which we could use together, and they were really very happy with this. So they are asking me when we will do this. And that's the idea. So here you could see also how we are doing the trails with the normal tractor. So in seven last years when we are here, we built around 15 kilometers of new single trails. These are new single trails existing. We have more than 30 around. We sell more than 1,000 overnights per year in our small hotel. And what is the most important, we had bikers from more than 30 countries around the world. So direct income from our bike programs in the region: 15 farm tourism, restaurants, foods and drinks, 7 bike guides, small bus company for transfer, bike shops and services. So these are, I could say, the temporary results. And what is the most important, we didn't have any funding. Everything what we invest was from our pocket. So for next bike map, I must sell 4 cows. Thank you.